we have the 4-hour price chart for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. So here we can see that we had a fairly strong close into last week. This was preceded by a fair amount of selling pressure that did occur after we pointed out a potential resistance zone here at 575 for the stock. But overall, there were some reversal signals into the end of the week that I think are relatively important to be pointing out at this point. Because, overall, most of the attention has been placed on, sort of this downside move here for the most part. And I think this is getting some people concerned about the possibility that further declines could be seen here. And that's understandable. There is a lot of selling pressure that's being seen more broadly in the market. Even the Mag 7 stocks are trading under a huge amount of selling pressure at the moment. So, these concerns are understandable. They're warranted. You can see some of my other videos on the Mag 7 stocks to see exactly how well those stocks are performing. But if we compare these declines here to what is being seen more broadly in the market, these gains are much less substantial when compared to some of those some of the selling pressure that is seen in Meta Platforms, for example, has seen a huge sell-off. Tesla has seen a huge sell-off. Microsoft has seen a huge sell-off. Nvidia. So these are obviously major names here. And it takes a lot of money to push around those stocks. So currently, what I want to point to with AMC is, one, the fact that these declines have not been as drastic. And then number two, we do have a fairly clear reversal pattern here that is starting to develop in the candlesticks themselves. So as we can see here, this would be referred to as a morning star pattern. Sort of this activity down here. Where we can see that, there's a very decisive red candle, very long body on the candle, small wicks. So this is a very decisive price move to the downside. But then this is followed by a period of indecision, this doji candlestick formation that's occurring at the bottom here, which has a very long wick on the bottom and did result in ultimate lows coming in at 454 during the Wednesday, July 24 trading session. And then, of course, this is followed by a very strong period of buying activity. And this is a 4-hour chart. So this is not an insignificant chart. I mean, it's not like we're looking at a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart here. So the fact that we're seeing reversal patterns on this, mid-range time frame here is significant because what unfolds here eventually, as we can see here, is this full-bodied green candle, this bullish candle here, which does suggest, a clear turnaround point. So you've got, just re-summarize here, you've got a strong period of decision in the downside direction, followed by a period of indecision, this doji formation, this doji price candle, followed by a turning point here, and another strong period, another decisive move, period of decision in the market. However, this one's in the bullish direction. So what this tells you is that there is a clear turning point here. I mean, you can't just sort of visualize it here. Things were going negative. Market wasn't sure what to do, and then things turn around, reverse sharply, and then things are now positive. So these are significant price moves, and this is on the 4-hour chart. So it is an important time frame to be watching. I'll move down here to the 2-hour chart just kind of briefly here. So as we can see here, what I'm really looking at on this time frame would be the Fibonacci retracement zones that are developing based on these recent price moves lower. So if we are looking at this 575 level, which of course is a level that we've been pointing to for quite a while now, in terms of expectations and figuring out places where short sellers might start to be establishing their positions. We have been pointing out this price zone for quite some time. And if we use this price zone as the basis, the initial basis for this current trend move, we can see that the top comes in at 575, and then these lows come in at 454. So if we're using this price move as our dominant price trend here, we can ultimately see that prices did break through the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement quite quickly. That was with this decisive green candle here that I was talking about earlier, and then this generated enough momentum for the stock to break through its 38.2% Fibonacci retracement as well. So those are two fairly important price zones to be watching. And then we did see a bit of a slowdown into the 50% retracement, and then we roughly got the Friday close just as markets were entering into this 618 retracement of this dominant price move. So the 618 retracement, 61.8% Fibonacci retracement, is the most important Fibonacci retracement zone. If there are any math majors here, this is the percentage, the number that the Fibonacci sequence uses as its main basis. So seeing a bit of a stall here can be interpreted as worrisome. If we did see a decline here, if we did see a decisive price candle in the downside direction, that would suggest there's a point of failure here, that we would probably be retesting these prior lows. But at the moment, I'm not immediately concerned about this because, the reason that part of the reason that we were seeing stalling here comes from the fact that this was the Friday close. It's the weekend, and it might sound cliche, but people sort of pack up, close their positions, close out over the weekend, because weekend periods can cause a period of event risk. If there is some sort of news story, it does create some level of unpredictability in the market. And this is only more extreme. This level of unpredictability is only more extreme during the summer period, and then two, during major periods of broader sell-offs in the market. So, as I said previously, I do suggest that people look at some of my other videos because, I've sort of outlined, the overall destruction that has occurred in share price action for many of the large cap stocks. And I'm talking about the mega cap stocks here: Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia. These are major names. We've seen a huge amount of selling pressure in those names over the last few weeks. But the declines with AMC and GameStop as well have not been as drastic. They have been pushing lower, but this has caused people to really kind of exaggerate here and say that there's some major crash or something like that. I mean, we're talking about a very small amount of money here. We're talking about roughly $1.25 to the downside. In terms of overall market cap, this pales in comparison to what is being seen in the broader market. So I don't see too much reason for concern with this current price action. So here's the weekend update for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.